All right, today we're talking about something way bigger than just another AI tool. We're looking at a complete reinvention of how companies are built from the ground up. This is all about the AI native enterprise.
So let me just kick things off with a wild question. Just imagine having a business partner that literally never sleeps, can crunch numbers you can't even comprehend, and, get this, wants zero equity. This isn't some far-off sci-fi dream anymore. It's what's becoming possible with AI right now. But, before we get to the cool AI solution, we have to talk about the problem it's solving. And for anyone who's ever tried to build something, you know this struggle all too well. It's the founder's dilemma. The reality is, getting a business off the ground is just brutal. You're always out of time, you're always short on cash, and you're making huge decisions with like half the information you wish you had. It's a pressure cooker that can kill even the best ideas. So, what if you could just smash through those limitations? Well, that brings us to a totally new kind of AI. We're not talking about a simple tool you use, we're talking about a genuine, intelligent partner. To really get this, you gotta see the difference between the AI we're kind of used to and this new stuff. Traditional AI, it's reactive. You tell it, hey, what's in this picture? And it tells you. One command, one task. But agentic AI, it's proactive. You give it a big goal, like find a new market for our product, and it goes off, makes a plan, and starts executing all the steps on its own. So the key thing to take away here is that agentic AI is not just following some script you wrote. It's a system that can actually look at a situation, make its own decisions, and take action to get closer to a goal. The magic word here is autonomy. And that autonomy, oh, it is a massive game changer for businesses. We're talking about automating entire complex workflows, not just one little thing. It means you can make smarter, faster decisions using live data. You can scale like crazy without hiring an army of people. And of course, the cost savings can be absolutely huge. Probably the best way to wrap your head around how this actually works is to think about it as something you're already familiar with, an AI co-founder. Right from that initial spark of an idea, this AI partner can put the whole creation process into hyperdrive. It can sift through mountains of data to find that perfect market gap, do a deep dive on all your competitors, help you design the actual product, and even write and test the code. It just compresses months, maybe even years of work into a tiny fraction of the time. And it doesn't stop there, not even close. Once your product is out in the world, the AI co-founder just switches gears. It starts running the whole show, designing marketing campaigns, managing your sales funnels, keeping an eye on inventory, and even doing the books to make sure everything's above board. Okay, so you might be wondering, hold on, how in the world can one single AI do all of these different complicated things? And that is a great question. The short answer is, it's not just one AI. The real secret sauce is creating a whole team of specialized AI agents that work together. So you'll have a research agent that finds market trends and feeds that info to a design agent. Then, a marketing agent takes the final product and gets it out there, while a support agent is on call 24/7. They all talk to each other, a bit like a super efficient, self-managing team. And the whole thing is built on a pretty clever technical foundation. You've got APIs that act like translators, letting the agents talk to the outside world, to payment systems or your sales software. Cloud services provide all the raw power. Data pipelines are like the nervous system, feeding real-time information to the agents. And, this is the most important part, feedback loops let the whole system learn from what works and what doesn't, so it gets smarter all the time. Now, of course, this much power brings with it some huge responsibilities. We absolutely have to talk about the challenges and the ethics of building something like this. Yeah, this old quote has seriously never been more true. When we're giving this much decision-making power to an AI, we have to be incredibly careful about how that power is used and who's in control. Look, if you want to build something that people actually trust, there are 4 pillars that are just non-negotiable. First, you have to lock down user data. Second, you need to be able to explain why the AI made a certain call. Third, you have to constantly hunt down and get rid of bias in your data, because a biased AI is just bad for business. And finally, you've got to keep up with all the new laws and regulations, because they're changing fast. So when you put this all together, where are we heading? Well, we're moving toward what you could call an AI-native future, where companies are designed from day one to be a deep collaboration between people and AI. And let's be really, really clear on this point. This is not a story about AI replacing humans. It's about AI augmenting humans. The whole goal is to create this partnership that frees us up from all the operational headaches so we can focus on being creative and strategic. In this new model, the roles just get redefined. The human founder, you become the visionary, the strategist, the person setting the ethical compass. The AI co-founder, it becomes the ultimate executor, the one that handles the day-to-day grind and the number crunching. And together, you create a business that can learn and adapt faster than anything we've ever seen before. So here's the bottom line. The very definition of what a company even is changing right now, right in front of us. And that really just leaves one last critical question for all of us to think about.